All right, y'all, looks like we might be going live here. Hey, Gary, it's Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. And sorry you missed supper. We had baked chicken and creamed corn. And Misplaced Country Girl, hello and welcome in. Hi, Linda Peterson. Sorry, y'all, just reading chats, making sure I hadn't missed anything. Getting started here. Oh, I'm worn out. Mac and cheese is good. I love that stuff. I just don't eat as much of it as I used to. Don't put the ice in it, Gary. Just jam them two pieces of bread together and eat you a jam sandwich. Hey, Scott. Hey, Joy. Oh, so how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, my. I understand, Misplaced Control. I'm tired too. Haven't done much of anything today, but I am wore out. Hey, Alice. Welcome in. Yeah, Piggy's here. Oh, my. Well, let's see. What's been going on? Yeah, I had a video that has hit well over 5,000 views. And I am shocked. But then again, it's my fried apple pie and apple ham pie. Hey, Claire. But I was shocked by that video hitting like that, like it did. Thank you, Claire. Sounds like you've been busy. I'd be dragging too if I'd opened up all them bags of mulch and worked in flower beds. I do have a meatloaf recipe on there, Gary. It is stuffed meatloaf. It is stuffed with cheese. My very first video was I think it's like I think they're called ranch eggs or ranch potatoes or something. Anyway, it was potatoes and seasoning. It was just a little one I threw up to see how I could do it, whatever. And that was my very first recipe video. My second recipe video was my buttermilk biscuits, and then the third one was my sausage gravy. And from there, I couldn't tell you what order they file in. Hey, LG Bass. Got Tom in the house. Let's see, making sure I ain't missing nobody. Scrolling back up. Hi, Tracy. Oh, I bet that smoked meatloaf is good. There's so many ways you can make a meatloaf. I tell you, there are. Now, if y'all want to see another good recipe for meatloaf, check out Joy Stewart. She's got blue cheese stuffed meatloaf on hers. Oh, man, that looks so good. Hi, Michelle, and It's All Mine. Yeah, speaking of the sticker, Piggy posted in there. Hoping y'all can see this right here. This is my new LG Bass sticker. It is the nighttime sticker, and this one over here is the daytime sticker. So thank you, Tom and Michelle, for the sticker. Not a lot of people do misplaced country girl. I mean, there's a lot of people that do like blue cheese. There's some that don't. I'm not remembering. I think I did a mixture of cheeses in mine, but normally if I make it, I'll put pepper jack cheese in it. That's what Piggy seems to like the best. But I do put like mixtures of Colby cheese or extra sharp cheddar cheese. Just basically whatever I've got in the refrigerator. Well, if you want to go fishing, Misplaced Country Girl, you go fishing. Oh, I'm glad y'all like those, Tom. Yeah, goat cheese is really good. I like goat cheese with pears and a few other things. That's right, Michelle. Pepper jack is a big thumbs up. That's a really good cheese. I use it for a lot of different things. Oh, you hate fish by yourself? Well, drag a friend along. Triple heat cheese. I don't know that I've ever seen any of that. Now, I have bought some habanero cheese, and that was really good. I like different cheeses anyway. I think my all-time favorite is Havarti, but I rarely buy it. First time I had goat cheese was homemade goat cheese by, at the time her name was Miss Yoder. It's my friend Anita's mother. She raised goats and she milked them and she made homemade goat cheese. And that was some of the best baked spaghetti with jalapenos. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, it's in the special cheese section. Well, Scott, I rarely ever wander around to the special cheese section where I shop all the cheeses in the same section. Well, Gary, I just learned something new about you. Learn your part French. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, funny. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to think, y'all. I've seen so much stuff going on and normally buy the blue cheese. Okay, I'll have to check that because I'll be getting some blue cheese here in the next month or so. French and Dad was texting. Close enough. Close enough to being a Cajun, Gary. Everybody in here, you know, this is Memorial Day weekend, y'all. And first of all, everybody, if you're going anywhere, doing anything this weekend, please be safe. Second of all, you know, we all need to remember what Memorial Day is really all about. It's not about the veterans who are living. Memorial Day is about those who served and gave it all and never made it back home. They are the ones that made the ultimate sacrifice after signing that blank check. And because of them, we have the freedoms we do today. So let's just remember all of them this weekend as we either grill out, cook out, spend time with our families, go out on the lake, go fishing, doing whatever we're going to do this weekend. Just, you know, remember everybody that made that ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy ourselves. Let's see. I'll be sure to look for that, Miss Joy. I have a video coming out Monday. It's just a regular cooking video. I'll probably do a Sunday snippets for tomorrow. But yeah, that's something that all too often, I see people not truly understanding what Memorial Day is about and why it's so important that we celebrate it. I mean, yes, we have Veterans Day where we celebrate and we thank the veterans for all that they've done for us. And I know a lot of people thank veterans on Memorial Day, but that's not the time to thank the veterans that are living. Memorial Day is the time for us to celebrate those who have sacrificed it all.
Memorial Day is about those that, like the movie says, gave that last ounce of courage.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on my Facebook page truly, sharing that about what Memorial Day truly is, and that's what really got me thinking about, we all need to encourage people and let them know why we celebrate, because a lot of the younger generation really doesn't understand and know what Memorial Day is all about. And the ones that do know are the ones that have actually suffered the sacrifice of a family member because of it.
Miss Place Country Girl, some vets do like that. Some vets don't really care one way or the other whether you do or not, because they're the warriors.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that they served because it was their duty, because they are the warriors.
Right.
They did what they had to do.
So that's why I was putting that out there. We have, I have a lot of people in my family that have served. I don't have any that I know of that lost their lives in service. So, I'm proud of all of them that served, and I'm proud of Piggy because he served. And it's a case of, I do appreciate everything they did, and Veterans Day and every day, I'm thankful for that. But like I said, this weekend is all about those who gave that last ounce of courage, who signed that blank check and paid the ultimate sacrifice. So just want to put that out there. Not wanting to be on a sad note or anything, because, I plan on doing some cooking this weekend and tomorrow and Monday, whenever. Yeah, that's mine. I have, my grandfather served in the Army. Piggy's a Marine. I have great uncles that were in the Navy. I have an uncle that was, two uncles that were in the Air Force. I have cousins that have served in the Army, in the Air Force, Army National Guard. Trying to think. I'm not sure about some, but I mean, those are the ones that, hi, Miss Annabelle, folk. Yes, definitely what a Gold Star family is, Miss Joy. They are to be commended, because that's something else that, hey, Alvin Lewis.
As families of those who have served and died in the line of duty make sacrifices too, and when they lose a loved one because of that, they made that ultimate sacrifice in giving up that loved one.
That's it. We have to remember the families of our servicemen and women, because they put up, I should say, they give so much. They give the time away from their loved one. They give, being away from their families when they are stationed overseas. They are, or they have given, they've really given so much. And I appreciate every one of them. I truly do. And I am so proud of our servicemen, our servicewomen, and their families. And I always will be. Hi, LaDonna, Kickapoo, Crafty Cat. Well, y'all, I'm going to get off the modeling and I'm going to get on to the trivia. Kind of move things around. I didn't realize it was already nearly 15 after.
Alvin Lewis, Piggy's working on it. I don't know about making up quotas or not.
He's working on a pink and black set right now. So, Michelle says, I raised Marines and my boys can trace their paternal service line all the way to the Revolutionary War. Yeah, I know I have family members that all the way back to the Revolutionary War. I've got my family tree and everything. I've got them, I just don't know who all they are and how they served. It's a thing, like I said, I'm very proud of that. It's something that we all should be proud of. Anybody in our families that serve, we should be proud of them.
I got one uncle that went in the Army. I got a cousin that had went into the Air Force, now retired. As for a lot of the rest of my blood kin, I ain't gonna say much as to what I think about that, but no cojones comes to mind.
Hey, Treasure Hunter, welcome in. Misplaced Country Girl, it doesn't matter if you're good at trivia or not. Everything I do on my trivia is all related to food. So if you know anything about food, you might know the answer to it. And we're going to go with the first one. It says, in Greek mythology, what food was considered the food of the Olympian gods?
I actually know that one.
I haven't heard anything about Maddie other than the videos he put out. I saw where Krista had posted and she hasn't put an update out, only that Brian was in the hospital. And somebody asked her how he was doing and she said it's not good. So that's all I know. I'm not going to speculate or anything. Nope, it's not olives and it's not garlic. Yeah, it does, Gary. I listened to it at my uncle's funeral.
This place country girl got it.
All right, Ambrosia's right. Alvin Lewis, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So that's the food of the gods, huh? Yeah, my uncle who passed away, I think it was in 2008. I want to say 2008, had served in the Navy, and I did not know it until his passing. And it was my aunt's second husband, but he was my uncle. I loved him dearly. Now the answer was Ambrosia. That was Misplaced Country Girl got that one. I'll tell you what, cheese and dates and olives, all that should have been considered food of the gods because that stuff's good stuff.
Misplaced Country Girl, you got close on the spelling. Just replace that H with an I and you got it.
Yeah. Now, see, I can't consider chocolate food of the gods. It gives me heartburn and it'll kill Piggy, so we don't want to go there.
Yeah, that chocolate put Piggy 4 paws up and stiff.
Yeah, we don't need that. I haven't been to a lot of military funerals, Linda, but I've read about a lot, seen a lot. I just why can't she be that country? Might have made it a few times. Now, my mama used to make ambrosia when I was a kid. My granny made it. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever made ambrosia salad or ambrosia. I really don't. I've made all other sorts. I may have to try that one of these days just to see if I can do it. But I was going to say, I do have a video coming out Monday. And anybody that's interested in learning how to make a plain cake from scratch, that's what it's going to be.
This place country girl, I'm going to have to ask you this. But you say you might have made it a few times. Now, ambrosia is supposed to be the food of the gods, but it'll screw a human up and make him lose all track of all time. That make me have to wonder just what is it you think you made?
What made up thingy in Kentucky? I have not heard of one, don't know anything about one. Oh, man.
Well, jailbait and tackle, you almost got it too, because they got the TH put in an S.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that would be nice. We don't go to the local parades around here. I never know when they're going to be. Don't know anything about them. Since we watch YouTube all the time, don't watch TV, we don't get the local news anymore. Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. Well, Kathy Lee. Yeah, I think you've seen it a couple times. Yeah, maybe. Well, Kathy, if you watch that video, you'll see how to correct a mistake. Because I'll be honest with you, I had a blowout on my cake. And we left all that in there and we just worked with it. Hi, Poppy. Heard it first. Oh, man. Okay, y'all, and I've got several trivia questions for tonight. I came prepared. The next one, the Iron Chef America TV shows were based on the Iron Chef show that originated in which country? And I have to say that I've watched the originals and the Iron Chef America. Yes, Miss Joy Stewart, it is Japan. That was an easy one though, wasn't it? I loved the original Iron Chef. I'd watch that over and over again. Oh, wait. Oh.
Sorry, folks, she talked about it. I had to have it.
Piggy was nice, y'all. That is my plain cake with lemon cream cheese frosting. And I just did a middle layer and a top layer on the frosting because that stuff is sweet. And I just had to share. So now I'm going to take a bite.
Howdy, Kathy Lee. Hot, good roll.
That's the cake that'll be coming out Monday.
Linda Peterson, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is good, Linda. Thank y'all. Misplaced Country Girl, yeah, he's a professional actor. That was a role he played on Iron Chef, and then the guy on Iron Chef America was a role he played on Iron Chef America.
Who?
The guy that played the chairman on Iron Chef and Iron Chef America.
I wouldn't know. I never watched it.
Say Piggy spoil? I don't know about that. I think I'm the one that's spoiled. That would basically be what it is. It's a vanilla cake, just plain vanilla cake. And it's got a little bit of cream cheese. I made a basic cream cheese frosting and instead of putting vanilla flavoring in it, I put lemon flavoring.
Howdy, treasure hunter. Claire Diorio, just watch her video and just keep practicing, keep trying.
Like I said, Claire, in my video, you'll see, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how long you've been cooking, how long you've been baking. People still make mistakes. That's why I went ahead and showed mine in its entirety, in entirety. I did not scrap the cake. I did not start over. I showed what messed up, I showed how I fixed it. And actually, it turned out to be probably one of the prettiest cakes I've made.
It's all mine. Strawberry is my favorite.
Oh, ice cream sounds good, y'all. Strawberry cake recipe you're going to... I've got a strawberry cake recipe too. I will be doing it later. But I made my recipe. It's a strawberry cake with strawberry frosting. Ice cream. Man, that sounds so good. Okay, since we've got those the first two trivia questions out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and do a third one real quick. Which country is the biggest exporter of coffee beans worldwide? And it's not the one I thought it was. Oh, now see, Michelle, that's my all-time favorite cake. Strawberry cake with strawberry frosting. Love it. Treasure Hunter, you are right. It is Brazil. He popped that right up there. I thought it was Colombia. It's Brazil. I guess that's probably because Colombia is known for something else. Oh, I ain't gonna go there, but not to go there, but I went there. No, Alvin knows it wasn't Africa. I don't know what they export, but it wasn't Africa.
They told you it's Antarctica.
No. Like I said, I always thought Colombia or Venezuela would be the biggest coffee exporters. And then I saw that and it said Brazil. And I'm like, well, okay, it's a bigger country, so maybe they have more coffee. Oh, man. Let's see. Just trying to make sure I hadn't missed anything, y'all. Starbucks. No. I won't go there with them. Sorry. that was
Ain't
me.
going there.
No. Okay. Well, yeah, Africa exports diamonds. Okay. Yeah, that's depending on where you're at, they have that problem with the blood diamonds and things. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh man. Okay. So that's type like a country girl. Okay.
Take
Puppy
care of
dog.
that puppy there.
Gotta take care of the puppies. I got mine in my lap. He climbed up here on me. Scooching around. Wiggling around. Oh, man. I don't know how many of y'all have seen some of the videos that are being put out about pushing positivity. I do have food, but he won't eat. I mean, he might eat the cake, but he don't like the lemon too well.
Linda Peterson, you'd be amazed at how piggy that little snot is.
Yeah, which he's probably full because he had baked chicken and crunchies, which is his kibble, and his little tummy med. Joy, I wouldn't even attempt to order a plain coffee at Starbucks. I won't even go on their parking lots. But what was I saying? Oh, pushing positivity. And that's something we all need to do and think about. Push positivity. Leave off the negativity. Push the positivity. And I know I've been seeing that in the catfishing community. And in the homesteading community, I've been seeing where they're talking about, uplifting and helping, smaller channels grow. And truthfully, I don't care if you have one video, one subscriber, whatever, or if you are somebody out there that has, 500 videos out and have 10,000 subscribers. If I think you're doing a good job, I'm going to say so, and I'm going to push the channel. I know I don't have a lot compared to others, but I can do my part in trying to push others and promote their channels. Because, you know, it takes all of us. It really does. I mean, yeah, we have people that watch our videos, but we watch videos. And if we have a channel and we watch videos, why not support and recommend the channels that we watch to others? You know, that's how I feel about it. And that's why I've got Piggy's pinned at the top right now for anybody that hasn't checked out Piggy's channel. You know, it is a second channel. Technically, it is my channel because it is a sub channel of Alyne, Welcome to My Kitchen. I've got them all on the same account. But it is Piggy's in the fact that it is his videos. He is the one that's creating the content for it. I do the editing, I do the posting, but it is his content. So I try to push his channel.
For me, it's just a video library of things I do and what I've done that I can go back and look at, see where I screwed up so bad and could do better.
That's me on my cooking videos. Hey, Florida Flash, welcome in.
And it keeps me moving so that nothing, so that everything don't just lock up.
Yeah. And, you know, anybody that's a moderator in here and wants to drop links, please do, because there's people coming in that might not have ever heard of these channels. And I don't care if you drop fishing channel links. I don't care if you drop homesteading channel links. I don't care if you drop cooking channel links. It's entirely up to you. If you're a moderator, you can do what you know, drop the links you want. You know, all I ask is that everybody just be respectful of each other. It's like Gary's channel. He's trying to build it and grow. He's got several videos out. It's jailbait and tackle outdoors. You know, anytime I'm in somebody else's chat, his is one of the channels I try to push out there simply because I like the content on his channel. And I've talked with Gary on different chats.
Stories.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the stories, his garden video, excuse me, where he's showing the riverboat. I love that.
Nice.
I love that. I'll be glad if you ever do the interior walk around of that, but I love riverboats. That's just me. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not about the size of your channel. It's about you and what you put out and how you treat people, you know. And I'll be honest with y'all, some of the best folks I have met, Joy Stewart and Scott Swift, wonderful folk. Mike's Fishing Home, think the world of him. Maddie, Backwoods Mindset. Rachel, Brazos Valley Soaps. Brian and Krista at Wonder Arts and Adventures and Kinda Country, also known as Krista. You know, great folk. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I watch other channels as well. It's just that some I do not shout out simply because of how large they are and the fact that I don't ever want it said that I tried to grow my channel by riding somebody else's coattails.
That's why we don't mention one channel, because it's out of respect for it.
Well, it's not just one. It's what they have 2,
Several.
3, 4. There's like 5 or 6 channels in that grouping that we just don't. I never mention them by name, but I will say that I watch them. That's it, Joy. Content matters. And
That's right, Joy. That's what I tell a lot of folks.
yes.
Just be and do you. Enjoy what you do, and others who see that will enjoy it too because you do.
Yeah. If you are enjoying what you do, others are going to enjoy your videos. If you are, oh, wowsy, woo-woo, I don't really enjoy what I'm doing, but I'm putting it out anyway, people aren't going to enjoy that. They're not going to want to watch it. And it will turn them off, and they will usually refrain from watching others.
That's right. If you sound like a wowsy, woo-woo, people want, you're going to have a hard time getting people to come take you.
Yeah. Poppy, no, I have not heard anything about Brian other than what Krista posted on Facebook earlier. I saw the post this morning before I went to bed that he was at the hospital.
Last thing I saw was her commenting to somebody else, and it ain't good.
Yeah. she had, Krista had made another post. She had changed her profile picture or something. Somebody asked her how Brian was doing. She said it ain't good. So that was the last we've seen. We don't know anything until Krista makes another post or contacts us or lets us know something. I love them dearly, but knowing that they are in that situation where he's in the hospital right now and she's trying to deal with all that, I'm not going to bother her with messages blowing up her phone. I will let her know that I'm praying for them, and she knows, and I'll let her know, that, hey, I'm here if you need me for anything, but I'm not going to bother her at this time. Misplaced Country Girl is Brian Ware. He is Wanderer Arts and Adventures.
Great guy. Great artist.
He is a wonderful artist. He truly is. He had a stroke a little over a month ago, I think it was, and was in the hospital for a while. Then, he got out and seemed to be. He was getting better. He was working on being able to use his left leg and his left arm. And they went to Shoot Dang Fest and came home, and we're home for about a week or so. And then he had an episode on the way to the doctor's office, and Krista rushed him to the emergency room, and they said he had an infection and gave him some medication for that. And he came home, and that was just a few days ago. And
all of a sudden,
now he's back in the emergency, or he's back in the hospital. We'll keep him in our prayers, definitely, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I have not met Brian in person. I've not been blessed to do so as of this yet. But the thing about it is, Brian and Krista are originally from the area where we live now. And I know Krista and Brian talked about it on their live the other night. They said that the doctors told Brian he would not be able to go back to work. He will not be able to drive, and that he will no longer be able to climb ladders of any kind. And it's basically saying that he is going to be forced medically retired because of his stroke and the resulting things that he's going through. So unfortunate, but God has a plan for all of us. And that's my beliefs on that, and I'm trusting in God to take care of Brian. I don't know what's going on with that. That's something that we'll find out in good time, hopefully. Yeah, they're a great couple. I think the world of them. I really do. We live in Northwest Georgia. Yeah, we live out in the country, close to, I would say within 20 to 25 miles of 3 good-sized cities. So possibly 4 good-sized cities, depending on if you consider one of them a good-sized city or not. But like I said, we'll keep them in our prayers. And I know Maddie had posted that he wasn't going live last night because he had done something to his side on Thursday. Now, he did say something about possibly going live today or tonight. I don't know. So, anybody that watches Backwoods Mindset, he may go live tonight. I don't know. Or he may go live sometime this weekend, because I think he said he had Monday off. Okay. Yeah, we're not that far. I mean, consider we're in Northwest, it would be a little bit of a distance, but it's not that far from y'all. Michelle, she said that we're not that far from them in Virginia, North Carolina.
Who?
Michelle, it's all mine.
It'd still be a bit of a drive.
It'd be a bit of a drive, but not like it would be if we were driving to Texas or Oklahoma or Ohio or somewhere like that. Because believe me,
where in Texas.
yeah, because I know driving to Ohio can be a drive. I've done that one.
Driving across Texas is like driving across another country.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try some more trivia questions. Oh, this was a good one here. How many pounds of potatoes come in a standard sized bushel? And I didn't know this one. Yeah, I've got an aunt that she has a lot of TMIs. And she had a major stroke. She had a blood clot in her leg. She had to have heart surgery and everything. This was years ago. She had a trach tube put in and had a trach for years, and they were finally able to take it out. My aunt is a miracle of God. But, it just goes to show, we can overcome anything with God's help. We truly can. Okay, Linda, thank you for letting us know. Said Maddie's right side was hurting, plus it was raining. Also was hoping to go live tonight also. Okay, Alvin Lewis, no, it is not 20. Treasure Hunter, it is not 40. Scott, it's not 100. Linda, no, it is not 50. Poppy, 10.81. Nope, not 10.81. Misplaced Country Girl, and it's not 50. Now, see, I thought it was 50. I thought 50 pounds of potatoes would be a bushel. But this says for a standard size bushel, it gave a totally different number for that. Not 30. No, Kathy, not 32. I will tell y'all that Linda Peterson and Misplaced Country Girl were close with 50, but it was not 50. No, Scott, it's not 70. Misplaced Country Girl, you're right, it's 60. That threw me because I always thought a bushel was 50 pounds, but I guess I was wrong.
I would tell a lot of people because they'll come in 50-pound bags in the grocery store.
Yeah, that's why I always thought that was standard size bushel bag or whatever, but no, it's not. 60 pounds is a standard bushel. Some of y'all might know this next one. Which state has pumpkin pie listed as its official state pie? I'm going to be honest with you. Any state I live in, that's my official pie. Sorry, y'all. I had to have another bite of that. No, Joyce, not Ohio. Nope, not Alabama, Treasure Hunter. And I don't know what New York City's is, but I don't think it's pumpkin pie. Poppy got it with Illinois, y'all.
That's a shock.
Yeah, Illinois is pumpkin pie. I thought theirs was something else. I thought it was apple pie or something, but I was wrong. Sorry about that. The question again, Misplaced Country Girl, was which state has pumpkin pie listed as its official state pie? And Poppy the Good Troll said Illinois, and that's the one it was, Illinois. Like I said, though, any state I'm in, that's my official pie. So, the pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. Currently sitting in Illinois. Sorry, y'all. I got cake in my mouth.
Piggy can't talk about his favorite pie.
Okay. Now, I love pumpkin pie. I really do. But if I had a choice between pumpkin pie and my granny's sweet potato pie going to win every day. I love sweet potato pie. Okay. Claire, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've ever cooked fresh pumpkin. And a lot of people don't know this. Some do, some don't. If you use the canned pumpkin that they sell in the stores to make pumpkin pie, it's made of the pumpkin pie filling. That's not pumpkin. It's squash. And you can look it up because that's how I learned it. Let's see.
Where at, Georgia Treasure Hunter?
Oh, I love cherry pie, Misplaced Country Girl. Pecan pie is good. I love it, but it's so sweet. And I'm to the point now that there are so many sweet things I just can't eat as much of like I like to.
Y'all ask me if I want this kind or that kind of pie. I'm just going to ask you, is it pie?
As long as it ain't chocolate, he'll eat it. Fresh pumpkin pie. Now, the canned stuff you buy in the stores, Misplaced Country Girl, that's Mount Vernon. I don't know where Mount Vernon, Georgia is. The canned stuff you buy in the stores is it's a type of squash. They call it pumpkin pie filling, but it is made from a type of squash. Now, if you make it from scratch and make it at home with real pumpkin, then it is pumpkin pie.
What's Mount Vernon close to that's a bigger city?
I have to say, as far as pies, all around pies, like I said, I like sweet potato pie. I like cherry pie. Like pumpkin pie. Like pecan pie. I love lemon meringue pie. That is so good. And
Oh, you go to South Georgia.
Mount Vernon is not too far from me. Oh, you're going to Augusta, Georgia. Okay. Are you going to be traveling down 75 to go to Augusta? But yeah, sour cherries. I like cherries of all kinds. And that's just probably one of my all-time favorite fruits and has been since I was a kid. Oh, blackberries are amazing. I like blackberry cobbler. I'm not much on blackberry pie. If I eat blackberries, I like them either in the hand pies or in a cobbler. I love peach cobbler.
Kickapoo Crafty Cat still in there?
I think so. I'm not sure. Miss LaDonna, you still in here? I-75 to Knoxville. Will you be going down 75 through Georgia or a different way? Already in. Now, see, I love cherries, and I want to make me some homemade cherry jam this year. I-40 to I-20. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's east of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Homemade apple pie. I've got a recipe for apple pie that I need to make. It was given to me by Rachel at Brazos Valley Soaps. And she said it's the pie that she always makes. So I'm going to have to make that and see how it turns out for me.
Now, Treasure Hunter, if you'd said you'd going to go I-75 a couple hours south of Knoxville, you'd been going past us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have never tried rhubarb pie. Never. I have heard of it, and I've had somebody that I know make a strawberry rhubarb pie, but I've never tried it. Oh, Treasure Hunter, that's the only soaps we use is Rachel's soaps. Love them. I can drink a glass of cold milk with just about any kind of pie, really and truthfully. I love milk.
I love milk too, but it don't like me.
Yeah. I've always been told that rhubarb is a little bit on the sour or bitter side, so I'm not sure. I've never worked with it, so I don't know anything about it. But it is something that, like I said, and I'm not ashamed to say I've never tried it. I would love to. It's hard to cook. Okay. Let's see. I learn all sorts of stuff from all y'all in here. It's got rhubarb custard pies. Cool. Have any of y'all ever heard of a pinto bean pie?
All that fluffing stuff. Good day, mate.
Hey, all that fluffing stuff. Welcome in.
I say good evening to your good morning.
It's Queensland, Australia. Well, I'll definitely say good day. Tell you all that fluffing stuff. We have friends that live in Perth, I believe it is.
Paula.
Yep, Miss Paula.
There's also a maker that lives, I think, somewhere close there too.
Yeah.
His tube channel is called Mark Makes.
Yeah. He's got a YouTube channel called Mark Makes. Another gentleman that Piggy follows is named Mark Makes. Now, see, Miss Joy, I had never heard of one. The first time I heard of a pinto bean pie, I was about 13 years old. Now, Mama Hazel, I have never made a pinto bean pie, but I'm going to make a pinto bean pie in her honor. Mama Hazel is a lady I met when I was about 13 years old. She was my aunt's best friend. And when I met her, she worked in the carpet mills. And see, I met her probably in the I want to say 83 or 84 is when I met her. And in 1987, there was an accident where she worked and she got pulled into the machine and she lost her right arm and shoulder. All she had left was her collarbone here. But everything else was taken out.
You got caught up in a tucking machine, and that's like getting it.
Right.
That's a meat venture, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, it got her sleeve of her sweater or something and pulled her in and yanked her arm out, and she lost her shoulder. She had to go through rehab and everything. And taking account, she was right-handed, and she learned how to do everything left-handed. She could cook, she could drive, she could do whatever she wanted to do.
I trust her driving with one hand better than most people with two.
So your jalapenos are hotter than a habanero, Scott? That'd be good. Some good jalapenos. Now, I've never made it with kidney beans, or I've never heard of it made with kidney beans, but I guess you could. The recipe I have is the one I got from Mama Hazel. North Queensland over the East Coast, on the West Coast.
Right.
Ooh, a 4-day drive. That'd be like us driving pretty much halfway across the country here.
Down at Kickapoo Crack and Cat, I'm going to be making something that will answer a question. Well, kind of, that you had to me about the yarn.
Oh,
I'm going to make me a little setup to help me out.
all right, everybody's asking about Brian. Kickapoo said Maddie posted last night late that Brian had another stroke, but this time on his right side. Okay, so we definitely need to keep Brian in our prayers. All right, you too, Gary. Thanks for stopping in.
See you later, jailmate, and tackle that doors.
It says England news, kidney bean pies. Yeah, now, I know a lot of English people, you have your, they like the steak and kidney pies, and then you have your kidney bean pies and things like that. And I'll be honest with you, I love the idea of trying foods from different countries. I really do. And not just the popular ones like Chinese food or Mexican food, things like that. I want to try Irish food, Scottish food. And I know it's not a popular thing to try, but I actually want to try haggis. You know, it's just because it's something I've always read about and people talk about it, but I would like to try it. Whether I like it or not, it's a different story.
I got a feeling that's their equivalent to chitlins.
Possible, I don't know. All I know is it's stuffed. You know, they stuff the sheep's lining with it's a mixture of different things. So, but like I said, I would love to try that.
They stuff it, but the other parts you don't put in all they eat.
Yeah, we've watched you catch crabs and stuff, all that fluff and stuff. I tell you what, if I had the Great Barrier Reef as my backyard, I'd probably be fishing too. Okay, kangaroo is very lean meat. I've heard of people eating kangaroo. I was told it was a delicacy, so I don't know, but that would be something interesting to try. Like I said, there's a lot of things I would really love to try. I'm a little bit adventurous when it comes to eating. No, not hagfish. Haggis, Haggis. They take the lining from a sheep. I think it's the lining of the sheep's stomach, not the stomach, but the intestines, lining of the intestines, like you would people making chitlins. But you make sure everything's clean, and you make up it's a mixture of meat and grains and other things, and it's formed. And they put it in that lining, and then they bake it, and it's something they eat there. I mean, I would love to try it, but okay. Want to say I've never ate horse meat that I know of, and I'm not gonna unless I absolutely have to, and I have nothing else to try. Because, I mean, I can't say anything against people that eat horse meat for the simple fact that people raise them for different reasons.
I'd say it'd probably be better than dog.
Ostrich meat. Yeah. Now I think it was elk. I tried. I love venison, and venison and elk are very similar in taste. There's a slight difference, but they're very similar. I like rabbit. I would love to try bison. I would like to try beefalo. One of these days, I might try crocodile tail. I don't know. It just depends.
They call it crocodile food. Rhyme with kangaroo.
Yeah. I said, now I'd like to try emu. That would be, for me, an emu and an ostrich is just overgrown chicken. They're big, or an overgrown turkey. Either way.
Everyone big chicken.
There's so much out there that we look at and think, well, we can't eat this or we can't eat that. And I've seen people eat things that I would be very iffy on eating, honestly, from other countries. But I guarantee you there's people that look at us and what we eat and they think, how can they eat that? And it's simply what you're brought up with, how you're raised, the foods that you have around you when you're raised. And it also has a lot to do with the situations you're in and if you can afford better quality or if you have to make do with what you've got. And I'm just going to put it out there, I don't say, I try not to say anything bad about what people eat. If someone offers me something, they fixed it and offered it to me, I will try it. Whether or not I like it, it's a different story. Depends on if I'll eat any more of it. But
I tell you, I can't hang with that.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn anything down if somebody's gone to the effort to make it for me. Now, I will say this: if I know the person and I know that they don't have a clean house or that they don't have a clean kitchen, I will not eat their food. But that's simply sanitary reasons, not because of the food itself. It's because of sanitary reasons of the person.
I'll eat something exotic that I don't know about long before I'll eat something from somebody I know to be nasty.
Yeah. Totally different taste. It might have been the way the elk was prepared for me that it reminded me of deer, because that's what I thought it was. I said it was elk, so I didn't know. Yeah, I've watched, what was it? I think it was one of the shows that was on TV, people doing different stunts, traveling around the world. They had to eat an ostrich egg, crack it, cook it, and eat it. And I tell you what, that one ostrich egg could feed a family. Now, Misplaced Country Girl, my mom, she grew up eating stuff that I personally do not eat today. She was raised eating squirrel, ate squirrel brains. She was raised eating hog lights and the hog brain, souse meat. A lot of people like souse meat. I personally do not like it. If it's all that's there and I am hungry, I will slather that sucker with mustard and do the best I can to get it down, but I'm just not a souse meat person. You know, there's like I said, there's a lot of things out there that my mama grew up eating that I just don't eat. And then there's some things that she grew up eating that I will still eat today, and that a lot of other people kind of look at me weird because I eat poke salad. And I will do a video. If I ever have any growing again, I had one stalk out there and it wasn't any more, so I wasn't going to just fool with the one stalk. But if I see poke salad growing out in my backyard, we're going to do a video, and I'm going to show it from harvest to cook on how I do it and prepare it.
I try to let that one stalk seed out, get the seeds, and if we ever get to another place, plant them.
Yeah. And I know a guy that had killed a moose and had the meat, and he said it was excellent meat. I have never had bear. I know of people that have ate bear, and I do know that, you know, it is extremely fatty and greasy, and they use bear grease. I know in the Native American culture, they'll use bear grease as a skin protectant on their hair, and they have other uses for it. Yeah, Kathy, you know, it depends on how it's prepared too.
Michelle's still in there.
I think so. Piggy's wanting to know if Michelle is still in there.
You still in there? It's all mine.
But yeah, poke salad is good. If it is prepared correctly, it is excellent. Piggy found out. I fixed him some.
I'll tell you what, that stuff will clear you out.
Yeah. I don't know what poke salad Annie is. I've never heard it.
You recognize that right there, Michelle?
There you go, Michelle. I'm hoping you can see that. That's one of them. He's got me. Well, he's got two of those made. That's the second one. And then he's got a bigger one made. And this is that light pink and black.
I'm about 2.5 inches away from being down with that second bigot.
Yeah. Michelle's like, that looks great. Thank you very much for that yarn, Michelle.
Thought you might like seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if I can get the poke salad, for the past 5, 6, 7 years, I've had a backyard full of it. And walk out and I can pick it anytime I want it. This year I have got, like I said, one lone little stalk, and I'm just going to go ahead and let that go to seed so it'll grow more. But I've had people tell me, oh, you can't eat that. It's poison. It'll kill you, make you sick. If you do not do or cook it the way it needs to be cooked, which is you cook, I know you cook it twice. You boil it and then you fry it down, which that's the way my mama taught me. And I know my mama taught me also that you do not pick poke salad when it's got the berries on it, because that is when it's at its most poisonous. And that's my granny even told us that. So, this is things I've learned. And so if I ever get my poke salad, I plan on doing a video from picking it to cleaning it, cooking it and then going on to eat it. Because I like to poke salad stalks. I like to fry them up like okra, and they are so good.
Like I said, let that one stalk out there seed out, get seeds off of it.
Yep, that's what I'm planning on doing. So you love that color combo. Yeah, that black and pink looks excellent together. It really does. Yeah, I've heard that you have to treat bear meat a certain way or it can make you sick. Yeah.
You have to do that with a lot of foods anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. And it's like I was saying, with pork. If you cook raw pork and you do not season it, if you don't salt raw pork, it will give you the runs. Sorry, I don't want to be graphic, but it'll give you the runs. And if you undercook pork, it will give you trichinosis.
It's also just like the Bible says, all things in moderation.
I say all things in moderation. All right, yeah.
My daddy found that out the hard way. Before I was born, he's out in California. That's where I was born. My daddy had Mexican neighbors. Well, he was hanging out with the husband one night. That Mexican fella, he was sitting there eating jalapenos out the jar like they was candy. So Daddy thought, well, he can do that. I can do that too. So he sat there and he ate jalapeno for jalapeno with that Mexican fella. Daddy said he spent the next 3 days on toilet. And I can just imagine a desire for preparation H.
I'm saying. Yeah, Kathy, I've never heard of squareweed, but I have heard of lamb's quarter and dock. I'm not that good with the different ones. I know you can cook dandelion greens. I'm just not that familiar with a lot of the stuff that you can cook out of your yard and things like that. I would love to get used to doing that because you never know, there might come a day when we all need to learn how to do that. But I know you can make, you take dandelion flowers and make dandelion jelly, you make dandelion wine, you can take the greens, make dandelion greens. And I'm all about my greens. I love collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, all that.
What do you mean, misplaced country girl?
Feel like you should be doing something.
Are we boring you?
So Joy, yeah. Miss Joy, I tell you what, I can watch her videos and learn stuff from her.
And that's a woman that knows some old time stuff. They're about being forgot.
I'm saying Foxfire books. Okay, I'll have to check into that. All right, y'all, I've got some more questions. I didn't realize it was already after 8 o'clock, y'all. Well, we'll just go on for a little while until everybody says they're tired of listening to me. Next trivia question. What is the national dish of the United States? Dandelion green, fruits blossom. Yeah, and I know that you can use some of that like for medicinal purposes too. Wine is a wicked headache. Well, then you don't drink a lot of it, Scott. That's a sipping wine. Close, Alvin Lewis, but not quite. It's not a hot dog. Oh, you're usually doing something. Okay, I usually have something in your hands working on it. That's like Piggy. Poppy the Good Troll, you are right. It is the hamburger. And I did not know that until I looked all this up. Yep, burgers. I would say as far as desserts, it probably would be apple pie. But for the actual national dish, it is hamburgers. And I was thinking hot dogs, of course, But I was like, wow. A lot of people going to be cooking hamburgers this weekend. I know things work out for us. We're going to get out there on that grill, and I'm going to cook some hamburgers. And I've got a pork roast, boneless pork roast, that I'm going to season up good and put in some foil and put on the grill and let it cook.
This place, country girl, turkey, that ain't it.
No.
But turkey is the bird that Benjamin Franklin suggested to be the national bird.
Yeah.
The wild turkey.
And I don't know, I know a lot of you probably already have seen wild turkeys. I think they're beautiful. They are a beautiful bird. Sorry, y'all, I'm still eating on my cake.
And Miss Place Country Girl, I'm currently crocheting something right now myself.
Mm-hmm.
I like to keep busy too.
I will do my best to be in there, Miss Place Country Girl, but I also know that Scott goes live on Tuesday nights as well, and I try to always be in Mr. Scott, Miss Joy's lives. But I will do my best to be in yours. Do turkey vultures count? No, but I know those things can destroy a windshield. I'd be having hot dogs too, but I ain't got no hot dogs here. I gotta go to the store and get me some. All right, let's go for another trivia quiz. Or trivia question, I should say. What food was rationed in America after the Second World War, but not rationed during the Second World War? Okay. What food was rationed after World War II? It was rationed after the war, but it was not rationed during the war. Okay, now see, I just learned something from Miss Joy that on a wild turkey, the breast is the only part fit to eat. It is not spam, it is not sugar, it is not flour. Not coffee. That's what I thought it was coffee. Nope, not fruits and veggies.
If they done coffee, you talking about having a revolution.
I'm saying. No, not rice, Scott. Yeah, it was rationed after the war, but not during the war. Yeah. And I'll tell you, the answer actually shocked me. Nope, not cheese. Nope, not salt, not potatoes. Not bacon, Miss Joy. Nope, not corn. But I have heard about them rationing corn. My granddaddy would tell me about the rations they had to go through. Wasn't milk. Had to drink me some tea, y'all. No, it wasn't pork or beans. Nope, not chicken. I'll tell y'all this, it's not a meat. It is not a meat product. That's it, Poppy. It was bread. It was not rationed during the war, but was rationed after the war. And that was bread.
Wonder why.
I don't know. Well, I do know that my granddad talked about when he was growing up. Well, it wasn't when he was growing up, but after World War II and everything, they had the ration tickets where you could get flour or meal from the local place that ground the meal and ground the flour. And he talked about this one man that would go and he got his, and he had his ration tickets for his flour. And he told him he wanted flour. And they said, well, so we can give you meal. And he said, I don't want meal. I want flour. I've got plenty of meal. I want flour. So while you're getting a meal, he said, I've ate so much meal that every time I go to the bathroom, the chickens have to shut before they can eat it. They gave him flour. I know, Scott. Miss Joy makes her own bread, and she makes some beautiful bread.
That she does.
Yeah. I wish now I had recorded my granddad's stories he told me about him growing up, because y'all think Piggy can make you laugh? If I were to write or to have played my granddad's stories, y'all be rolling. He kept me rolling. And taking count, I did not meet my granddad until I was, I want to say 17 years old.
Oh, I can make y'all roll just as good.
Yeah.
It's just some things I don't want y'all to know.
Oh, man. But yeah, like I said, my granddad, I met him when I was 17. He and my grandmother got a divorce when my mom was 2 years old. My uncle was 3, my mama was 2, and my aunt was 1. And my granny and papa got a divorce. And he moved to Tennessee, where he eventually remarried, and they had 2 children. And then he went from Tennessee to Chicago, and from Chicago down to Paducah, Kentucky. And my mom had not heard from him or seen him since she was 2 years old. And I think somewhere around the time she was, I want to say 36 or so, close to 36, might have been a little bit younger. She found out where he was and sent a letter to him, and it finally got answered. We got back in touch with my granddad. And when I turned 17, my mom and I moved to Kentucky so that we could get to know him and spend time with him. And wound up living up there for 15 years. But once I got to know him, he told me a lot of stories about his growing up and the people and characters that he knew and had met. Okay, the plastic bags. Okay. Now, see, that makes sense, using the plastic for something else and utilizing it. You never know what you're going to find out about stuff. You really don't.
Well, that answers my question. Why?
Yeah, I didn't know. Unfortunately, this site that I got these questions from wasn't as helpful as the last one I got them from. They just gave you the answers. They didn't tell you where, whys, or hows. Well, some of it they did, but not all of them. Okay, now I thought this one was interesting because it's not the answer I thought it was. What fast food chain first introduced the drive-through window? Hey, Mike, thank you for peeking in. And thank you for sharing out.
Mike's fishing home. How you did?
Oh, yeah. Glad you got to drop in, Mike. It was not McDonald's, Scott. Poppy, you're right. It was Wendy's. I think it said it was in 1962. I believe it was 1962. I could be wrong. But it was Wendy's that introduced the very first drive-through window at a fast food restaurant.
I knew Wendy's was old, but I didn't know it was that old.
I'm thinking they said 62 on it. I could have misread that, but I was thinking it was 62. Yeah, I thought Wendy's didn't come around until like the mid-70s, but obviously in certain areas it's been around since before then.
Well, it didn't come around until mid-70s. Around here.
Around here, yeah. Wherever he started it at, it's where he had it at, yeah. Oh, man, let's see. Okay, Wendy's is from Wisconsin. Okay. Cool. I did not know this. Well, like I said, I learn all sorts of stuff on here. I truly do. And making sure I haven't missed any comments. All right, y'all. We got another trivia question going on. Let's see. Scott said it was McDonald's in years ago. Now, see, when I grew up right outside of Huntsville, Alabama. And until I was 5 years old when I remember eating food from a takeout place. Other than that, everything I ate came from home. I mean, it was not takeout. It was all homemade. But the very first thing I remember eating from a takeout place was from Big Chef. I was in the hospital, and my mama had gone across the road to the Big Chef to get her something to eat because she stayed at the hospital with me the whole time. And she brought some food in, and I ate a bite of her sandwich that she brought in. And the next thing I ever remembered eating from a takeout place like that was from Taco Bell. At that time, they had something called a Bell Burger that they made. And I can tell people about Bell Burgers today, and they look at me like I'm crazy, like, you don't know anything. I'm like, Taco Bell been around a long time, folks. And I remember Bell Burgers because that was my mama's favorite thing off that menu. And the next thing I can remember eating at was a Burger King, and then a McDonald's. And after my mom and stepdad got married, we ate at Long John Silver's. And my aunt took me out to a local pizza place. Very first time I ever had pizza, and it was to a Terry's Pizza there in Huntsville, Alabama. So I didn't learn about a lot of these takeout places until I was a teenager because we just didn't eat it. We eat at home. You had car hops. Yeah, something like Sonic does today. Yeah. That's it. Takeout was leftovers that you took home with you from a get-together. That was takeout. Foster Freeze and A&W. I love A&W. I do. They have good food.
I love them, but I can't have the root beer now.
Okay, now somebody else that knows what a Bell Burger is, Tracy. Well, see, Tracy and I went to school together. We were in the same grade together.
So what kind of burger she remember?
And we grew up in the same area right outside of Huntsville. So it stands to reason we know what a Bell Burger is. And Tracy, since you make them at home, please send me your recipe. Yeah, I mean, for me, takeout food was, you fix a bologna sandwich, you take it outside and eat it. That was takeout. At least that's what it was in my house pretty much, or else you go out in the garden and pick a tomato and eat it, and that was takeout. Pick out whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Yeah, growing up, takeout for us. Take that outside.
Yeah. My granny was one of these that she worked Monday through Friday, and she worked, I guess it would be considered third shift because she worked as janitor most of the time. This is what I remember. I know she had jobs before that, but this one particular one's the last ones she had. And she would do her washing and cleaning house and everything on Saturdays during the early morning hours and daytime, because you get up about 7 o'clock in the morning and she would clean and do everything had to be done, cook and clean and everything, until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I'd get up and on Saturday mornings and I would sit in the living room, a little black and white TV. I'd watch cartoons and eat my cereal. And once my cereal was done, my cartoons were done. Granny's like, go outside and play. So I go outside, I play on my swing set. And if I wanted water or Kool-Aid or anything else, well, the water hydrant's right there. Get you a drink of water. Okay.
That's it. I ain't scared of no water hose.
Yeah. You did not run in and out of my granny's house when she was cleaning. She used to clean her floors with that Mop and Glow, and you had to let that stuff dry. And then she would do baking and stuff on Saturdays. And so she'd be in the kitchen doing her cleaning or doing her cooking and stuff after she had cleaned the floors. And they had off the kitchen was a little utility porch that she had her washing machine on. And she had an old Ringgold washer. And she and Mama, while they were in there cooking, she and Mama be out there also washing the clothes.
Lord help you, ran in on that floor before it was dry.
Oh, I'm telling you. That's why I said I was outside. And Mama would take the clothes out and hang them up on the line. And I did not go inside until my granny told me I could come inside. If I had to use the bathroom, I had to ask permission to go in the house and go to the bathroom. Either that or if find me a place behind the shed and squat to pee, one or two. But, oh, cool, Linda. Her granny was the root beer maker and cook at A&W. Yeah. So, my granny died when I was 7. I have a lot of great memories of her. And actually, my grandmother, I'm older now than my grandmother was when she passed away. But yeah, my granny was a hard working woman. She, during the spring, summer, and fall, she had a garden. And she had planted enough for her and me and Mama, for my uncle and his family, and for her daughters and their families. And when she canned, it was a family project. It wasn't just her doing all the canning. It was her and my mom and my aunts. Everybody was there working together, taking care of the garden. My uncle ran the tiller for her. We would all get out in the garden. I mean, even, up 3-year-olds would be out in the garden doing something. Granny would show us what to do and we would do it. Whether it be helping to plant, pour water on stuff before it got put in the ground, or when it come in, picking something out of the garden. She would let us pick the ripe tomatoes, and things like that. And I love the idea of having a garden simply because that's the way I was raised. Like I said, my granny had a garden. They did canning. The only thing she bought at the grocery store, simply because she didn't have time to make it, was loaf bread. And she bought her meats. Milk, because she didn't have a cow. If she had a cow, she would have milked a cow. And dairy and things like that. If it come out of her yard or garden, it was canned by her. I never knew what a canned vegetable was unless it was home canned.
She had a cow. She had feed out there.
Yeah. And she had a freezer. What she didn't can, she would freeze. And I love that. I truly do. Okay. And I know I'll be talking about something and go off on something else, but it kind of brings back good memories for me. All right. Here's the next trivia question. Thanksgiving is best known for what 3 foods? And I had to reword that because the way they worded it was weird. I was like, huh? And I looked at the answer and I'm like, that's not what they asked.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Bought celery from the store plus more bacon. Well, thank you, Kathy. It's all interesting. Well, when I'm talking about my childhood stuff, you're learning about me. I mean, I am who I am, Well, my nose is itching again. That's not a good thing. It really isn't, yeah. Especially when I know who my company might be. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they made a repellent for that.
Well, you got one of those right, Alvin. Turkey is one of them. And the thing about it is, this is going to be different for everybody. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Omni Goodcrone's got a good one. I don't know if that's the answer or not, but I would agree with her.
That would be my answer, yeah. But no, turkey is one of the answers. But let's see. Sweet potato pie and corn. No, still not. Turkey mashed potatoes. Okay, Michelle, you got a second one. Stuffing. Stuffing / dressing, whatever you want to call it. Turkey and stuffing are 2 of the foods that are best known for Thanksgiving. And for me, the third one it is for me, but a lot of people don't like it. And I'm seeing a lot of answers I would think would be better fitting, but I'm not seeing the right one.
It's red.
Huh?
I'll bet it's red.
Scott, you're right. It's cranberry sauce. That's the 3 answers. Turkey, stuffing, and cranberry sauce are the 3 foods that are best known for Thanksgiving.
I like Poppy's answer better.
Hey, I'm all about the ham and mashed taters, y'all. That stuff sounds good. Now, I don't do green bean casserole. I will eat it. I don't make it. If somebody makes it, I will eat it. I like my green beans with bacon in them. That's just the way I am. Now, I don't do the stovetop stuff. I will, like I said, I will eat it, but no, not mine, not me. But I don't put anybody down that does eat it. My mama loved that stuff. She'd fix that stovetop stuff in year round. Yeah, I have to have cranberry sauce with my dressing. I do. To me, it's just not. It's got to have giblet gravy and cranberry sauce. That's my dressing. I got to have the giblet gravy and cranberry sauce. And I can do with or without the turkey. I just seem to have ham or chicken. I mean, that doesn't bother me on that. Oh, homemade cranberry sauce. I bet that's good. I need to learn how to do that. Now, I do a cranberry gelatin salad sometimes. I like that. Now, I love mushrooms, Michelle. I do. I love mushrooms. Maybe if I jazzed up the green bean casserole with my mushrooms and stuff and homemade fried onions and stuff.
Jalapenos and banana peppers.
It might be good too, jazzing it up. But I know it's made with like the cream of mushroom soup and stuff. And I do like my tater tot casserole. It's got the cream of mushroom soup in it, but I jazz it up with more mushrooms. But y'all got me thinking about this. I might have to do this. I'll be calling it jazzed up green bean casserole. That sounds good. Now, now, all right, I got my ideas. Jazzed up green bean casserole.
Y'all got them gears are working.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm writing this down so I don't forget my idea. Yeah, like I said, my mama loved that stuff. She loved. Well, Paige, welcome to the party.
Hey!
Oh, now see, I haven't thought about that, Michelle. I bet that would be good. Like I said, I love mushrooms. I don't care if it's the creminis, don't care if it's the white mushrooms, don't care if it's the portobellos. I love mushrooms.
Guess what, Pete? I got that window frame put back together.
Nothing's good. Okay. Cranberries. Sorry, y'all. I'm reading comments here. But yeah, I mean, I've always been one. I guess because as a kid, I wasn't fond of the green bean casserole. But I do like green beans. I like cream of mushroom soup. I like mushrooms. I like fried onions. You know, that's basically all it is. So I just have to jazz it with my taste.
Pete, I saw that picture of lawnmower and Tish doing some mudding out there. You take that girl mudding, you better take that girl mudding. That's the way of town if she wants to go mudding.
Hey, ride that lawnmower around that yard. That's the way to do it.
Nothing.
That's me. I like broccoli casserole. Love broccoli and cheese casserole. Another Mama Hazel dish. That was her signature dish that she made every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every get together. She would make broccoli and cheese casserole. And she even made a broccoli and cheese casserole for Mighty Piggy's wedding reception. I didn't cater it out. I cooked probably a good 90% of the food. Anita helped me cook some of it. Piggy's mom cooked a dish or two, and then Mama Hazel fixed her broccoli and cheese casserole. And I love that stuff. Steamed broccoli is good. When I was going through my chemo, steamed broccoli with lemon was what I lived on pretty much. She was having fun.
I'll give you another reference for anybody that recognizes what I'm about to say. That's kind of like along the lines of, Joy, don't answer the phone.
Oh, Lordy. Steamed vegetables are so good. They really are. And I get this all the time. People talk about one of my favorite foods is okra. I like fried okra. And growing up, I like boiled okra. But I do not boil okra anymore. I steam it. I have a little steamer basket that I put my small okra pods in, and I will cook them over, in that steamer basket thing, over some boiling water for about 15 minutes or until tender. And you get
some good okra without all the snot.
Right. It's not slimy like it is when you boil it. But man, it's good. And it's tender. Well, see, that's it, Joy. Boiled okra is slimy, and I don't like the slimy part of it. But if you steam it, it's not slimy, but you get the great flavor of it. Yeah, fried okra is one of my all-time favorite dishes. Some veggies steamed, some roasted, some raw. Yeah, definitely. And that's what I was saying, last week, talking about radishes and stuff. Radishes can be eaten raw. They can be eaten fried. They can be eaten roasted. They can be eaten grilled. Same way with squash. Everything, you just have to try it. Now, I've heard of that grilling okra on the grill. I haven't done it yet, but I may try it. Burnt fried okra. To me, that's not burnt. That's just called extra crispy. But like I said, this is how I was raised. And I actually found out I'm assuming you always could do this. I never knew because I was raised just on regular fried okra. But when my cousin passed away and when her grandmother passed away, we went to the funeral, and then we went to the church afterward, and where they had fellowship for the family, and some people had made some okra patties. And you just take the sliced okra just like you would for fried okra, and you make up the batter and put it in it, and you just fry them up like you would salmon patties or potato cakes, whatever. You make fried okra patties. And those were good. I think me and Piggy liked those. Working on uploading the video. I tell you what, it seems like it's taking longer and longer to upload stuff to YouTube nowadays. Pumpkin pie or yams, yeah. Now, yams are good. I love yams. And I make my sweet potato casserole. But I also make a candied yam. And I haven't made it in years. I need to make some. Those are good. Okra fritters. Okay. That's what they're, okra fritters. And I love them. And I found out you can do that with yellow squash too. Make squash fritters out of them. Like, works for me. I'm not going to complain.
One of the reasons why she hasn't made a lot of things she's made in the past is because for a long time before we got together, she couldn't experiment like the way she likes to experiment cooking. Well, when she got with me, she found out she could, but had a small kitchen. It was all packed up. So when we remodeled so she could have some room to actually do some cooking, she hit the gas.
Katie barred the door. Here I come. Pooch, we enjoyed that live the other night.
We did.
We really did. You did a good job on that. Nita in the house. Hola.
Nita.
Yeah.
How'd you like that press you had to drive?
Let's say full-blown country, that's the way it ought to be. You put it before you eat it. That's it.
Oh, what?
He says, I love fried okra and squash. You name it, I'll eat it.
Right. Oh, I love fried okra and fried squash now.
So you actually liked it. It must have drove pretty good. Yeah, it was a great live. It really was. If y'all missed the Vineyard Farmhouse's live with Paige, y'all should go back and rewatch that. That was a good video. It really was.
Yeah, Brian did a good job on that.
He did, and so did Paige. I think that was Pooch's first live.
It was. I call that getting that YouTube penny.
So that little car got up and went, and you didn't think it was, but going to, but it did. Okay.
I know some guys who ain't too fond of those things. They have to work on them.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. If it ain't mine and somebody asks me to drive it, okay, whatever. But, I ain't going to own one. Oh, man. Y'all, I've got the belches. I think Kate gave me the belches. But since there's several different ones in here right now than was when I first mentioned this, y'all, I have a video. It's my fried apple pie video, also known as apple hand pies. That video has had a little over 5,600 views.
As of last count.
As of last count. And I looked at it right before I started my live earlier. And it's like it's been going up by 10 or 20 every hour or so. But the fact that I have that many views on a video, actual video. Now, I do have several videos.
Shorts.
They're short videos, the 30-second or less, that have over 3,000 views. But to have an actual 20-minute video that has over 5,000 views, it blows my mind.
Doing what?
I believe it would be maybe doing a live.
Oh, a live. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll be there with you, Paige, when you do it. Just let me know when. Give me a heads up so I know to get in there.
Now, Paige, if you make me a mind there, just know I ain't too good at sharing links. But I am fairly decent at catching bad comments. We caught one in Maddie's live the other night. Somebody was being very rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were disrespecting Maddie and Miss Amanda both, especially Miss Amanda, and I wasn't going to tolerate it.
Yeah. Piggy told me, and I went back and see what he was talking about. I put that sucker in timeout and reported him. Well, reported him, then put him in timeout. But
you ain't going to disrespect Miss Amanda.
No. Maddie is a good man. He's got a beautiful wife that is very wonderful. She's a wonderful lady. And when I say lady, I mean lady. And they have 2 wonderful children, raising them right, very polite, well-mannered,
Did you have some joker come in there and make a very derogatory remark? No.
I don't put up with the rudeness. When you go into somebody's chat or on their live, you are in their home. I don't care where they're at, but you're in their home. That live stream is their home. And when you go in, you be respectful to everybody that's in that chat, and you be respectful to your host. I mean, that's just how I feel. And if you have a relationship with that person that's hosting that and y'all joke about things, that's one thing. But when you go into somebody's live and you make a derogatory comment about their spouse, then you're going to get checked. If I'm in there and I'm a mod, you will get checked in a heartbeat.
You will find the bad side of the piggy real quick.
Yeah, Pooch, it's a good thing you missed it because it was not nice. And I know Miss Joy, she has put people out for the same thing and probably worse.
Miss Joy, you can cut up with her.
Oh, yes.
And, she'll get a little embarrassed by it and go on with it and everything. But Miss Joy, I'm going to tell you, it's something that I wouldn't, none of us would have put to you, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And like I said, when you walk into somebody's live, if I go into Scott and Joy's live, I'm in their home. I'm a guest. I am there to converse with them, chat with them. and chat with everybody that's in the chat. I am not there to make ugly comments. I am not there to be rude. And I am not there to make derogatory comments toward others. I'm there to have fun and be in a welcoming place.
And folks, it probably is a good thing you weren't there.
Yeah.
Quite a few of the other of you that are in here too, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, you'd probably be the action side of Piggy, and Piggy ain't nice.
Yeah, I mean it's uncalled for when people do that, and I have to say I am so blessed. I have not had anybody doing that in my chats. Everybody that comes in here has been so nice to each other, welcoming, getting to know each other, being respectful toward me and Piggy. And, y'all are treating me the way I want to be treated, and I try to treat y'all the way y'all want to be treated. I treat y'all the way I want to be treated, I should say. I kind of get that mixed up a little bit. But, yeah, I try to treat you the way I want to be treated. I talk to you the way I want to be talked to. And y'all do the same for me. You show that respect. And, we joke and we cut up, but still it's within bounds. It's not something that's outrageous. And yeah, that's what you do. Report, block, and move on. And people like that, they don't deserve your time. I mean, I have people that have come onto my videos and made comments, and I've looked at them, and a lot of times they're in a foreign language. So I have to get out my translator thing because YouTube wouldn't offer me no translate button. And I'll translate to see what it says. And unfortunately, some of those are links to porn sites, and I'm just going to put it out there. That's what they are. And if anybody ever sees one, please report it. I try to catch all of them I can catch. I've had very few, but I do report them. And I report not just their comment, but I report their channel. And
it's all mine, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anita,
you're there when you can be there. That's all that counts.
That's it. Everybody, I mean, the people I've made moderators, and I have quite a few moderators, as y'all can tell.
Boots, yes, sir.
I've made you moderators for several reasons. One is because I know some of you are excellent moderators. Another reason is because I don't want y'all to accidentally get timed out. And that's one thing, if you're a moderator, I found out you cannot be timed out. And that's fine, unless it's by me, because I can remove the moderator thing and then time the person out. But I've made people moderators for a reason. Whether or not you're in here, I've got a couple of moderators that have never been to one of my lives that I know of. And
that's because they're busy.
They're busy. But that option is there should they ever be able to come in. And I don't expect y'all to be in here every live. I don't expect it. I mean, I'm going to be honest with everybody. When I start my live, I expect it to be me and Piggy. And anybody else that shows up is a total blessing to me.
Even if you only show up for 30 seconds to a couple of minutes, hey, you showed up.
That's it. That's it, Paige. We know you would. Hey, Mike Sampson, welcome in. And that's it. That's what it's about. I don't want to have to put a subscriber only on my channel for people to chat. I want people to be able to chat without that. I want people to be able to come in and learn who I am and choose if they want to subscribe to my channel. I don't want to have to do that to block bots. And the moderators do an excellent job of that.
And when y'all in here, y'all see something like that, y'all got free license to do what needs to be done.
Oh, the moderators know that. If you see somebody being out of the way, they know to get rid of them.
That's it.
But yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about there. I'm all about everybody having fun in here. That's why I do the quiz or the trivia.
I apologize that I allowed that to go off on such a long tangent, but I saw that the other night. It just pissed Piggy off.
Piggy's just gonna let it be known. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. And I'll tell you what else is funny to me. I mean, this is, like I said, this is funny to me. I was in the live the other night that Coach was talking about with the Vineyard Farmhouse. We were in that live, and I noticed that I was getting subscribers. And I had just looked before we started, because I check them every now and then, and I had 288 subscribers. And by the end of that night, when I went to bed, I had 309. When I got up the next morning, I was up to 314. That afternoon, after I gotten up, I was at 320 something. And I checked yesterday, I was at 233, and then I checked last night and I was at 239. This morning when I got up, I'm at 342. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not complaining by any means. I'm thankful for all the subscribers. But yeah, I'm very well pleased that the channel is growing. I'm pleased that people are watching the videos. I've noticed that a lot of my videos have quite a bit more people looking at them, watching them. And that's what I want. That's why I'm putting them out there. Well, thank you, Mike. Very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, and that's, like I said, what I'm talking about. You know, I don't care if you're a subscriber or not when you come in here. If you like what you hear, if you like what you see, and you want to subscribe, please do so. And
Casserole says she just did too.
And well, thank you. And you know, like I said, I know we all channels have a problem with our subscribership going up and down. And
that's just part of the game.
It's part of it. But I can say that, you know, I'm so thankful for everybody that has subscribed. And
if you want to make sure that sub hooks in right,
yeah,
you watch a video, like it, comment on it. Let YouTube know you're serious about being subbed up to that channel.
Yeah. And see, that's just it, Joy. You know, that's why one of the things I was talking about earlier, you know, we help each other grow. And, you know, I'll put it out there. And yeah, 344 currently. Yeah, I am growing. And
Joy, we understand your reasons why you don't want to monetize. We totally understand it.
Yeah.
That's why both these channels are in her name.
So you like Grumpy in the back? I don't know if you're talking about the dog, Piggy, or the picture, or the sticker, so I don't know. Probably the dog, though. He's grumpy.
Might be talking about Piggy, because Piggy be a little grumpy.
But yeah, I can say that, you know, this is something that I have looked forward to. Oh, he's saying Piggy. Okay. Yeah, I look forward to putting out my videos.
Girl you might have, and YouTube take you off, because you don't watch a video, like it, comment on it. It's apt to get took off.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I thank you, Nita. Yeah, I had talked to Piggy about I was going to do a 500 subscriber giveaway, but I told Piggy, I said, I'm gonna have to wait till 1,000. And you know, we just did the 250 giveaway, and instead of trying to get gifts up for a 500 giveaway, I'm just gonna use that extra time and stuff and make sure I have a really nice 1,000 giveaway when I do it.
I'm looking forward to a certain something later on this summer.
Yeah.
That has the potential to cause another landslide of subs to come our way.
Hopefully, we're praying on it.
Don't know that it will.
Pooch, we love you too. We do. We think the world of you. I tell you, it's just.
Oh yeah, Peggy loves Pooch.
Yeah. It's just, and you know, we try to push Pooch too, and because, yeah, we had. I was in a live. I don't know. I think it might have been Mike's Fishing Home Live. I was in Friday night, and somebody asked about if they knew anybody who does shirts. And you know me, I'm going to pop up and say, hey, check out Full Blown Country. He does shirts. He does hats. He did my aprons. And I love my aprons.
What you want, he's apt to make it.
And I let him know, you know, you don't have to have a minimum order. Just check him out, talk to him. And anybody in here that's interested in having shirts or caps made or anything like that, talk to Pooch. You never know.
I was telling her that when we get to where we can afford it, I'd get the stuff to be able to make our merch. Then her and Full Blown got to know each other, and they got to talk about aprons, and
Yeah.
he made them aprons and a few other things. I said, you know what? That Pooch makes some good quality stuff. He already knows how to do it. Shoot, we'll just work through him.
I think maybe someday, Pooch. Maybe someday. We're trying. We're making plans and thinking on what we can do, when we can do it, and how we can do it. And so maybe someday. Oh, cool, on a shirt run. That's good. His next video that he's got working right now is on a shirt run. I actually like watching you make the shirts. That's interesting to me. Yeah. My thing is I want to have a steady supplier of cups and travel mugs and make sure I can get those done. And hopefully I can get that worked out where I can have them where they can be ordered and things.
Pooch said something about doing a Pooch and Piggy thing at one time. And you had time to do any thinking on that?
Misplaced Country Girl, my email is in my about. Or you can find it below pretty much any of my newer videos in the description. It might even be in the description of this one for all I know. It is. So if you need to send me an email, my email is in the description of this video.
See there y'all go. He said he can order whatever you may need.
Yeah. Cool. And I don't know if y'all seen his caps or not. Y'all watched my video on my mail call that day. So what did Piggy ask? He made a statement. He said, if you need anything, you can.
I told him, he said something about doing a Pooch and Piggy thing at one time. I wondered if he's had time to think on that.
Oh, you Raw-Bone. You Raw-Bone shirt. That's one you talking about? I think that was one he's talking about.
He said something about Pooch and Piggy and Raw-Bone.
Okay, Anita. Okay. When we get off the live, I will. Most definitely. Looks like we got 4 minutes till 9 o'clock. Let me go ahead and do another trivia question real quick. Here's an interesting one. What were the first vegetables ever planted in space?
Oh.
That's what it said. What were the first vegetables ever planted in space? Thank you very much, Miss Poppy.
Oh, cool. I'd like to see that.
Cool. Yeah, I think that cake gave me indigestion. I'm getting a no clue from Claire on the vegetables planted in space. Now, taking into account, it was probably on one of the space shuttle missions. No, Kathy, it wasn't cucumber. It wasn't tomatoes.
Probably celery, knowing them type of folks.
Wasn't peanuts. It wasn't beans. I'd say it's probably, that's it, Poppy, potatoes. I sort of say it's probably Piggy's favorite vegetable. But yeah. Yeah, Linda Peterson Tang. No, that'd be more of a fruit than a vegetable. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, man. I tell you what, I've had a good time this evening, y'all. I really have.
It's been a blast.
It has been a blast. And I thank each and every one of you for having been in here. Yeah. Come in. I wasn't really feeling all that great. And I'm just going to be honest and tell you why. I didn't have to do it, but I went and sat with Piggy's aunt last night so that his mom and stepdad could go to a high school graduation of his grandson. And I love them dearly, but I just get so tired when I'm up there. And it just wears me out mentally and physically. And so I've not been in the greatest of moods today. But I have to say, being able to chat with everybody and talk with y'all. Pooch said he sent you a message, Piggy.
All right.
Okay, Anita, I'm fixing to shut it down here in just a minute. So I tell you what, give me a call when you get out of Walmart. And I should be off then because I'm getting ready to shut it down here in just a minute. And like I said, y'all, I apologize. My nose is itching. I'm afraid I'm going to have company.
Oh, yeah,
But,
that's nice.
Yeah. But again, thank y'all so much
Check it out.
for,
That's nice, Pooch.
oh, I like that. That is nice.
I like that cap on top, too.
Y'all do. And what everybody don't understand is that every time I do my lives and I come in here and I chat with everybody, I leave in a better mood than I started in. If I was in a good mood, I'm in a better mood. If I was in a bad mood, I'm in an extremely better mood.
We
Yeah.
love you too, Miss Joy.
We do, Miss Joy. We love you. And we love Scott. Thank the world of all of y'all. Yeah. So,
Yeah, Scott's my fellow jarhead.
yeah. Good night, Alvin. And I'm just going to say, good night. We love y'all. And everybody have a safe Memorial Day weekend. And I'm going to try to put out a Sunday snippets for tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see everybody again next weekend here. Got to get some videos made. So we'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Okay.